Radhika is outside Bandra police station and Pratibha is outside Yeshwantpur police station in Bengaluru. Radhika, coming to you in terms of preparations, several rounds of workshops, several, the booklets given, pocket guides, application provided to them, helplines done, but still there is that concern that are they really well versed? The enforcement agency is really well versed in ensuring that they understand various provisions which have changed. So the IPC has changed, the CRPC has changed, so has Evidence Act.
That's right. As far as Maharashtra is concerned, the state is all set to implement the new laws. This is what several of the senior officials are saying, but we are not getting many of the police officers here at Bandra police station to speak on record. But off the record, they did say that there is confusion, there is apprehension as far as implementation of these laws are concerned. Of course, they are having these comparative charts and comparative notes to sort of, compare the, new laws with the previous ones. Of course, the number of, IPC sections per se are going to be less when compared to the ones before. And also they've been given these booklets, as you mentioned, which has details about all the new laws. Most of them which are very women-centric, and also stricter punishment to, crimes against women, crimes against children. There is more implementation and introduction of technology, which many of these, lower rung officials are not very well versed with. So is there, logistical support in terms of the introduction of technology? Are there enough resources available? Not entirely sure, because at this point, there is lack of resources is what people are saying. Of course, there have been multiple training sessions that had been given to several of these police officials over the last several months. And they also have multiple apps and, WhatsApp chats where all of these materials are being handed over. So yes, there are resources made available, but there are going to be teething issues, as I mentioned before, because they have been accustomed to or used to those, so-called colonial era laws. And therefore, it's not just learning of, multiple sections of the new IPC, but it's also about unlearning, several of the laws from the past. So therefore, that is going to take time. It is going to be challenging is what police officials here say. But it is a matter of time before they get well versed with that. But however, as far as resources and logistics are concerned, not sure whether, those are still in place.
Okay, so the logistics, are they really in place? There are apprehensions around it. But these sweeping changes which are being brought to the criminal justice system, including FIR, evidence collection and court proceedings, everything is going to see massive change from today onwards. Let me bring in Pratibha now. Pratibha, there is a Congress government in the state of Karnataka, but this is the law of the land because it has been passed by the parliament. There are apprehensions, but when you speak to the cops there, are they prepared?
Well, I did hear a very interesting quote from one of the cops off the record who did mention that this is going to be like treating or giving rise to a new syllabus right in the middle of the term, and that's exactly how most of them seem to feel at this point in time. Even though there have been multiple training sessions that have been given to several of the police officers here, they do expect a lot of teething troubles because, like my colleague Radhika mentioned, yes, a lot of learning as well as unlearning processes that are going to be expected in the days to come before they get really equipped enough with the new criminal laws there. Of course, there have been reactions that have come in with respect to the Congress government here in Karnataka. Remember, all of them not taking too kindly to this implementation, calling it extremely hurried, and also claiming that the changes aren't really massive to address the crime rate in the state, and also claiming that 80% of the provisions come from the existing laws in place. While we also see a lot of lawyers who have been staging protests in the recent days, recent past, where most of them have claimed that some of the provisions, especially like the ones that address terrorism, cases related to terrorism, do not have enough safeguards that have been put in place, especially with the UAPA that were already in place. The kind of safeguards that were expected are not here in this. Also, with respect to the virtual trials as well as waiving of the right to trial for a proclaimed offender is not something that would ensure free and fair trial. And these are some of the reactions that have come in from the state public prosecutor as well, who has mentioned that these new laws would turn the state into a police state. But in the meantime, the police officers are equipped enough and are trying to see whether these new changes would definitely address the crime rate in the state or not. That needs to be something that needs to be closely watched at this point in time. Back to you.
All right, Pratibha and Radhika, thank you so much for joining us early this morning. Let's listen into some reactions that have come in, and then we shift focus to what's going to happen in Parliament today.
हाँ, आज से भारतीय न्याय संहिता और भारतीय न्याय नागरिक सुरक्षा संहिता और भारतीय जो आपका साक्ष्य अधिनियम है, तीनों इम्प्लीमेंट हो रहे हैं। और इसमें आज से जो हमारे सीसीटीएनएस में है उसी में हमारे एफआईआर वगैरह दर्ज होना शुरू हो जाएंगे। और जो हमारी इस विषय में ट्रेनिंग है वो हमने 5 फरवरी से शुरू कर दी थी, तो हम लोग काफी अग्रणी रहे। हमने बुकलेट्स बना दी थी जिससे हमने आसान तरीके से अपने महत्व को समझाया कि किस तरीके से जो बदलाव आने वाला है उसकी तैयारी करें।